The wait is finally over, and the rumors have officially turned into reality. Canon has now confirmed that the long-awaited Canon EOS R6 Mark III is coming in 2025, and the leaks we're seeing right now are not just speculative whispers. They're coming directly from inside sources close to Canon's own development teams. These insiders are risking a lot to get this information out early, and what we've learned could completely change the way photographers and filmmakers approach their craft moving forward. If you've been sitting on the edge of your seat, waiting for the next groundbreaking full-frame mirrorless camera from Canon, this is the news you've been waiting for. So let's get into what makes the Canon EOS R6 Mark III one of the most exciting cameras of the decade. A new sensor that redefines. The mid-range camera market. Canon isn't playing it safe here. The R6 Mark III is expected to feature a brand new 30.3 nRP full-frame CMOS sensor. At first glance, that might look like just a modest bump over its predecessor, but the truth is, much more exciting. This isn't just a recycled sensor with a few tweaks. This is a completely redesigned imaging system. What does that mean for you as a photographer? Think about resolution and dynamic range on par with cameras that cost almost twice as much. Canon is leveraging next-gen sensor architecture that delivers improved low-light performance, reduced noise at higher ISO ranges, and finer detail reproduction. For wedding photographers, portrait shooters, and landscape enthusiasts, this means a level of quality that was previously out of reach without investing in Canon's higher-tier R5 or even cinema systems. The power of dual DIGIC Accelerator behind. This sensor is something even more important. Canon's new dual DIGIC 10 processor with DIGIC Accelerator technology. If you thought the DIGIC X in earlier cameras was powerful, wait until you see what this can do. We're talking about computational photography on a whole new level, faster readouts, near-instant image processing, and AI-driven enhancements that make your current gear feel sluggish. This powerhouse enables next-gen autofocus speeds, real-time noise reduction, and predictive subject recognition. Simply put, it's like going from dial-up internet to fiber optics overnight. Autofocus that feels almost psychic. Now here's where things get jaw-dropping. The autofocus system in the Canon R6 Mark III is powered by advanced deep learning artificial intelligence. And no, we're not talking about basic face or eye detection. This is AI that understands context, predicts subject movement, and anticipates action. Imagine you're out photographing wildlife. A hawk takes off into flight, wings beating at incredible speed. On older cameras, you'd lose focus, hunt for the subject, and likely miss the shot. The R6 Mark III? It doesn't just track the hawk, it predicts its path, adjusts for its flight arc, and delivers tack-sharp focus throughout the entire sequence. Sports photographers, event shooters, and documentary filmmakers will instantly recognize how revolutionary this is. It's not just focus, it's intelligent subject tracking that feels almost supernatural. The screen, a game-changing rear LCD. Canon has also completely rethought the rear LCD experience. Instead of sticking with a standard vari-angle design, they're introducing a 3.22-inch tilt-and-flip touchscreen with enhanced brightness and color accuracy. Outdoor shooters know the struggle of battling screen glare in direct sunlight. Canon's new system is engineered to eliminate that problem. Even under harsh midday light, you'll see your composition with true-to-life colors and clarity. Whether you're filming yourself for YouTube, capturing low-angle street photography, or shooting overhead at concerts, this mechanism ensures usability that outshines every competitor in the segment. Video capabilities that redefine expectations now. For the filmmakers and hybrid shooters, brace yourselves. Canon is loading the R6 Mark III with specs that rival cameras far above its price point. RAW recording at 60 FPS. Yes, you heard that correctly. On a mid-range body, Canon is offering what used to be reserved for cinema rigs, costing tens of thousands. This means better detail retention, more flexibility in post-production, and footage that looks stunning straight out of the camera. At 120 FPS. For those who love slow-motion shots, this feature transforms everyday moments into cinematic sequences. Think splashing water, fast-paced action sports, or even dramatic wedding entrances. every detail captured with buttery smooth motion, C-Log 2 and C-Log 3 support. These professional-grade log profiles bring the same color science used in Hollywood. Blockbusters to a camera aimed at content creators and professionals alike. This means unmatched flexibility in grading, giving your footage that polished cinematic edge. Feedback. From early testers, insiders confirm that Canon has already placed prototype R6 Mark III units in the hands of select creators, and the responses are nothing short of electric. A wildlife photographer called the autofocus scary accurate. A wedding filmmaker admitted the low-light performance made them question whether they even needed their external lighting setups anymore. Independent content creators said the 6K recording has given them confidence to pitch bigger projects without upgrading to cinema cameras. These aren't paid promotions. They're real-world reactions from professionals whose livelihoods depend on their equipment, pricing, and release timeline. Here's the part you really need to know. Canon has officially locked in the release for after September 2025. No more endless delays, no more vague coming soon promises. Canon is aligning the launch with the peak camera buying season, meaning pre-orders will open fast, and shipping will be almost immediate. As for pricing, leaks suggest a range of $2,699 to $2,199. That may feel steep for a Mark III update, but when you compare it to what's under the hood, it makes perfect sense. Canon isn't just competing with other mid-range cameras. They're strategically positioning this as a hybrid tool that could replace both stills and video rigs, effectively collapsing the gap between enthusiast and pro gear. Why this camera could replace entire kits. The Canon EOS R6 Mark III isn't just about incremental upgrades. Canon's vision is to deliver one camera that does everything exceptionally well. For videographers, the 6K RAW output could eliminate the need for a separate cinema body. For portrait and wedding shooters, the color science and AI-driven autofocus may mean no need for higher-end bodies. For event photographers, the low-light performance could reduce reliance on expensive lighting equipment. By creating an all-in-one powerhouse, Canon is effectively saying, why should professionals have to compromise between price and performance? Final thoughts, the Canon EOS R6 Mark III is shaping up to be more than just a camera release. It's a statement from Canon. They're ready to blur the line between enthusiast gear and professional tools, making high-end features accessible, at a price that, while not cheap, is strategically competitive. If you're serious about adding this camera to your kit, my advice is simple. Start preparing now. Research your local dealers, understand their pre-order process, and set aside the budget. Once the announcement drops, units will sell out fast, and the window to secure one may be very short. This camera is not just another upgrade. It's the start of Canon's next chapter, one that redefines what's possible in the mirrorless camera market of 2025. And if you think this sounds impressive, wait until you see my next video where I break down the 10 most anticipated cameras of 2025, including surprises from Sony, Nikon, and Fujifilm that could reshape the entire photography industry. Trust me, what's coming next will make the Canon EOS R6 Mark III feel like just the beginning.